Oh, so crazy when you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Boulevard.
Oh, so crazy when you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Boulevard. hello. How are you? And welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the world. I am your host, PK, with the Blvd Bullies, and I am joined, as always, by the crew, by the lads. First and foremost, Bad Take Bry, the merch guy, the mensch of the sench.
Hello,
in
Fred.
the last 30 days has sent more messages, has posted more and more of these communities than anybody. You've posted millions of messages across the globe.
Deathmatch Elite moderator. I'm a moderator.
He's got a lot to say.
I moderate.
Deathmatch Elite moderator, and wow. Just wow. We'll get into it. And, of course, we're joined by our medical professional.
Mm-hmm. The doctor.
The doctor himself. The doctor is in. Ringside Sean. Everybody.
DMD Deathmatch Doctor is here, baby. How are you guys?
Wow,
it's a pleasure to see you.
That's good stuff. And of course, as always, the reason why we're all here, the man that just keeps the world spinning by traveling, by traversing, and by just covering it with his beautiful voice. Larry Legend.
Larry Legend.
Larry.
Thank you, Pat. Always thank you for the intro. Thank you for saving me last, but not least at all. But I think you should switch it up. I think, you're in a rhythm right now, but every once in a while, the people want to hear some variety. So I think I shouldn't be the final one all the time. I think you should switch it up sometimes.
Okay. Next time I'll throw you guys for a loop, and I'll just do a randomizer, PK randomizer.
Just don't even announce us at all.
I won't even. yeah. Just the show's
There you
just
go.
started.
How many times did Raw start with like some talking?
Wow.
It's facts.
It's
facts. Straight to the fucking action, brothers.
Straight to the action, brothers. Speaking of the action, I feel like we are all wearing dope shirts. Right before we went on the air, everyone. Hello, everyone, by the way. Welcome. Thank you for watching. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Yeah.
The community grows stronger every single day. So if you want to become a member, you can become a member.
That ain't no bad take at all. Shit. You gotta tell me twice.
You understand me?
Welcome to our 420 episode, everybody. How you guys
again?
doing?
Yes, otra vez. Yeah.
I lost track of time. So let's all show our shirts. Brian, what do you have? Snuffed out of sight? Snuffed on
sight. Snuffed on sight.
That.
If you don't know, you should know. It's a fucking beat down band with insane vocals that I love. Everyone should check them out. Snuffed on sight.
Snuffed on sight, everybody. Check it out. Sean, what do you have, Sean?
I have this gifted shirt that Brian gave me. I went to a party and I threw up all over myself, and Brian had this in his book bag, and I walked home with a new shirt.
I'm a giving Jew.
You threw up all over yourself?
Yep.
Was I there?
Sean, you did everything on yourself.
You left.
I had gone.
You had gone. Brian and I went to get Burger King, and then Burger King was introduced to my shirt.
That sounds disgusting.
Yep.
Was that the night of your birthday?
No, that was the one prior, the show prior.
Wow, amazing. Well, I'm wearing the brand new. Wait, Larry, I'm not going to save you for last. Larry, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Return of the Living Dead tank top by Graveyard Goods.
Oh, shout out Graveyard Goods.
Is Graveyard Goods Ghoulish Gary, or is he Cavity Colors? Who's Ghoulish Gary? I know Ghoulish Gary is one of the, one of those.
Ghoulish Gary is not affiliated with Graveyard Goods.
That's a dope tank.
I guess it's the G's. It's all the G's.
Double G's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Graveyard Goods makes fire shit. I have a whole collection of fucking Graveyard Goods. That's fucking awesome.
Return of the Living Dead shaped me, molded me like the Big Boss Man, so I rep it.
Fire, bro.
Return of the Living, not Night, huh?
No, well, it's of the Living Dead that was not trademarked. So anybody could make an of the Living Dead. We can make Blvd Bullies of the Living Dead.
Wow, Larry, you just gave me a whole bunch of ideas.
Wow.
Wow.
It's ours. It's like Shakespeare. It's like Shakespeare's. Anybody can do it. You don't got to pay no rights for it. Same thing with Of the Living Dead. Apparently, George A. Romero didn't trademark that when the night, happened. And that's why you'll find a lot of DVDs of it, because companies Pioneer just release a DVD box set with Night of the Living Dead on it.
They're coming, Barbara.
They're coming to get you,
What are you
dog.
wearing, Patrick? What are you wearing?
Anyway,
Patrick?
yeah, right. I'm wearing a shirt as well. I'm wearing the brand new exclusive
Boom, 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 boom.
Boulevard
boom, boom,
Bullies,
boom, boom,
Vince
boom, boom.
McMahon, Jedi Jack Yeti, Salvatore Dali collaboration. All four of those men helped form this art, and it's great. Larry, you ordered one. Shocked me over the weekend.
I wanted it. I wanted it. I wanted it. You asked. You polled us all with suggested color schemes for varieties, and my pick was orange. I just think that orange makes you salivate. And that piece of art there is very tasty. It's a lot for the eyes to digest, to bite into.
Yes.
And if you know, you know.
C.
So I want that. Yeah, I want that orange. I want you to just take a big long drink with your eyes and take that fucking image all in. It's up there with Thanos McMahon.
Wow, I'm happy to hear
it's
you
up
say
there.
that because
Oh God, yeah.
orange really isn't the go-to. It's not the most popular color, but something about the design and the orange shirt did speak to me. So I felt that energy as well. That Dali energy.
I bet it'll be the least selling one of them all, but also, coming from Baltimore, born and raised the O's, I'm also a big fan of Halloween, the Halloween season, and
That's true. It's a great Halloween shirt.
Yeah. Just so your spirit, if you will. So yeah, I dig the orange and I wanted it. So I got it.
Dope. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. On sale now, boulevardbullies.bigcartel.com. We are still sorting through all the auctions and all the giveaways, so I have to go through.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
Randomly select. We had a crazy week last week. Crazy week.
A telling week.
A telling week indeed.
Some stuff happened.
Yeah, how do you guys think the Masada interview went? I think it was much better than our Larry interview.
I thought it went great.
Yes, it was
Actually, I couldn't believe that we pulled it off. I mean, this is not in any way, shape, or form disrespecting the three of you.
Uh-oh.
But I feel like that if I said to Masada, yo, Brig, would you talk to me? He'd be like, boom. Sure. You remember when you first brought it up, Pat? I was like, let that man rest. Don't be hounding him,
Dude, you did say
And I was dead ass wrong because he was here with us, talking to us respectfully as gonzo journalist, with Larry, So it's a tip of the cap, for me to be on here and get the ball rolling with the guest. And now we got the legendary international ultraviolet beast Masada.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome, dude.
Friend of the program.
It was awesome.
I booked it, and you fucking nailed it. And Brian
100% Pat.
We all
sucked
nailed
on
it.
him. You sucked on him all show. Those are the emails I'm getting.
I put
emails
over
and comments
exiled
that say Brian
artifacts.
is a sucker.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm a nice fucking goddamn mensch.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, he was excited to talk to all of us, and it was, and hopefully we do some more stuff like that. So, everybody in the chat, shout out who you'd love to see.
Word up.
Sean,
we'd love to bring them on.
How do you think it went, Sean?
I thought it went well. He looked entertained. He didn't look bored. He responded very well to every question. We carried him through well, and we said goodbye, and we parted ways. And I think he left happy. And you know what? We were the first ones out of everybody who got to sit down with the guy and ask him questions.
Yeah.
So I think, if anything, we should all pat ourselves on the back because we did a hell of a job.
Pat on the back. Yeah. Let's
Barry
go.
Barry Horowitz.
Yes, of course.
Barry
Come on, Barry
Horowitz
Horowitz it up.
bitch.
Of course.
Yeah.
And, the thing about the interviews is it's very hard to say goodbye because, you're excited for them to come on. You are a fan. And you're excited, and you like to, and then you get into it. You start chopping it up. Feels good, and then it's like, oh man, sorry, that's our time. So that was really
we got to talk about regular wrestling.
right. We got to go
now.
back to our show. Like our show's more important than you, which it's not, obviously. But
Yeah, Seth Rollins is never going to come on.
no, but he might because if we could stick to 10 minutes, he might.
I like
You
positive
never know.
Pat.
Like,
Not
you know,
really. I mean, he's not going to, but I'm just saying, like.
I mean, he was peeking behind the curtain of GCW less than a year ago, so things can happen with Seth Rollins.
Anything can happen, man.
Anything can happen.
Well, regardless, I think that was the hardest part. Be like, okay, it's over now. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's cool. I think that's, what happens on real shows. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
So
And
we
we
do
are
that,
a real
have them
show.
come in, say, okay, bye, and then leave them, and then we seem more like a real show because we don't just have the guest
we
on
are
forever.
A real show. We are a real show.
You are a real
that's
show.
that's
damn
the,
it.
that's the point that I guess I'm trying to hammer forth is that we had me join, and it became a thing, and now it's a real show.
Yeah.
It was, so
I agree.
we all,
And I
like you
think the
said,
ball will be moving in that direction every other week, right? I think that's the right thing to do. And I think the only direction is the way that you saw the momentum going. So we have to keep that train going on that track, Route 66,
It's
until
so
we get there.
hard
To
say goodbye.
we'll get him back, Pat. We'll get him back.
To yesterday. And hey, in the days following Masada's interview, I think, no pun intended, we fired him up a little bit. Because, he
Word
was
up.
very active on social media in the days following. I think he left here with a little piece of Blvd Bullies activism inside of him.
As we do. We did as we do.
I saw something he said.
Chris
that
Jericho was tweeting, yelling about the Rock and Roll
Yeah,
Hall
that
of
was
Fame.
it. Yeah.
And Masada's like, hey, shut the fuck up. You like to fuck other workers' wives. You're an asshole. I was like, oh, hell yeah,
that.
Masada. And then he was commenting back to some fans like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That shit was brutal. Judith, fuck it, And
Jay
I like
and
a fired up. I like
Jay and Silent Bob kick some ass,
Yeah. I like a fired up Masada, active Masada.
He's tight. He's a tight boy.
Oh man, there's so much to talk
All
about.
burned up.
There's so much to talk
we got
about,
a
but we
lot.
are talking
We got a
about
lot.
guests. Brian, why don't you announce our next guest? You've been working diligently as our booking agent. Bad Take Bri, the booking guy.
Oh, we were talking about
The
next
moderator,
guest.
the booker.
After our extravaganza at XPW on the 27th, we will be having the Hardcore Hillbilly here the next Tuesday for our review show. The Hardcore Hillbilly will be joining us. Will he be on
Wow.
Whippets? We'll see.
That's huge.
Wow. We're sticking with an XPW theme here.
Oh,
Yes,
jeez.
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, well, I'm
Friends of
the
the show.
I'm the voice of XPW.
You're heavily featured in their
Rob's
new
got his
television
show?
opening. You're heavily
am.
featured in the
I'm bad.
XPW TV
I
opening.
never look at anything, y'all. Like Brian told me when I was at AEW. Like I never see anything until
I included
after.
you in the new Seyazawa shirt, and it's glorious.
I saw that.
Larry, can we get
Yeah,
a
I
live
definitely saw that.
take? Can we get a
Everyone's gonna
live
love
take
it.
on the Seyazawa design directly from Brian's brain onto a T-shirt through one of the more famous and legendary designers, artistes?
Okay, I'm raising my hand and interrupting at the same time.
Okay,
But
okay, new
to
maneuver.
be fair,
all right.
God damn it, to be fair, we had one idea, and the man said that he couldn't go through with it because of copyright issues. It's already hard to communicate with him because he doesn't speak English. He's definitely using a translator, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like the language barrier is not easy. So what we came out with is fucking amazing, and I love it.
Larry, care to comment? Care to give Brian some notes? Because you get a set of notes.
I enjoy fun things, and above all things, we're fun.
Yeah, and the shirt
Well,
is
fun.
fun. The shirt is fun.
The shirt is dope.
It is a fantastic shirt.
Yes.
And I gotta tell you something. As we grow as a team, we gotta have shit for the kids.
Yeah.
We gotta have the skewers in the PBS.
It's very
for kids.
stonery. It's very stonery fun.
It's stonery fun.
Fun.
Yeah,
God
look at
damn
what
it.
we're doing, right? I love it.
Larry, you've just sold me on it.
Thank you, Larry.
I mean, these were my first reactions when I saw it. We discussed one thing that I liked because it was an immediate homage and kind of recognizable piece of pop
And
culture.
that is still my dream, that design.
I will say that I still think it's possible. I think that we can maybe do like an Avid.
Yeah,
the creator.
All right, I'm sorry.
The creator would kill it. Sorry.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. Notwithstanding, anything with my likeness on it, okay? Anything with my likeness on it, heralding me as Larry Legend, is the same as this Big Boss Man action figure that I have on my wall.
Same exact.
That motherfucker is immortal. The name Big Boss Man will never die.
Wow.
And neither will Larry Legend. So y'all are helping
facts.
cement my legacy by once again.
We come for Larry.
With my face on it. Something that says I'm Larry Legend. I won the Price is Right. I'm in the Hall of Fame.
This guy won the Price is Right.
ROH,
former boat owner.
Bro.
Former boat owner.
Bro, so, I don't... My face on it? Hell yeah.
You know what?
Guess
you
who
sold me.
Guess what? I'm featured. This is a featured shirt where it's me and the Bullies,
Right.
Just to answer, okay.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah, I like it as well. It's a great shirt. It is a new Say Oswald design. It's not the old one of me sitting on the toilet. And don't you see with the old one, I wanted to make the most disgusting, over-the-top, crazy, not safe for work t-shirt. And I said, hey, Say Oswald, you know how you design everyone's shirts with only 2 colors? Give me all the colors on my shirts. I want you to use 10 colors. And that shirt sold even less than this one, probably. But you know what? It's a classic. I just wanted the piece of art. This one is a more traditional 2-color, and it has me, Larry, Brian, and Samoa Joe on it.
I told him to give him long flowing hair. God,
what about a mustache? How about the mustache?
He's got a mustache.
It was I need the connecting.
Oh Jesus.
Oh well, now you're saying that that's connecting. I don't even know what to believe anymore.
I just shaved, Papa.
Yeah, come on, Brian. If you're gonna put in that work, I want you to put in that twerk.
Yeah, you need to send him secondary notes.
So what's going on here? What is this Shane Douglas
let's
and
talk about the
PCO?
giveaway.
Yeah,
these are the giveaways. These are our giveaways tonight.
Giveaways.
Everybody.
The franchise, Shane Douglas.
So Brian, do you want to explain the giveaways or should I?
Yeah, just go for it. You go for it.
So thank you for watching. If you want to become a member, that's an option. We always throw behind-the-scenes footage, curated stuff. I have hard drives and hard drives of raw footage of deathmatch stuff, ringside shenanigans that will be posted as much as possible. But what we do right here, right now, is the Super
Janai
Chat.
Kai,
Janai Kai.
the kick demon.
So basically what you do is you Super Chat. If you Super Chat, you want to ask a question to the group, you want to redirect the conversation, you want to ask Larry a question, things of that nature, you drop a Super Chat. The highest Super Chat at the end of the show gets their pick of what? 2 of those, Brian?
Yes.
You get,
this is when...
So you get the autographs. You get the autographs.
This is when Pat gets on his Drew Carey. The delivery of the delivery of the terms is great.
Yeah, terms and conditions may apply. So the stickers are going to get thrown in with every winning purchase. The highest Super Chat gets the
Desert
Eagle sticker, exclusive Desert Eagle. So the highest Super Chat gets the autographs, their pick of the autographs. Is it the pick or both, Brian?
What'd you say?
Is it pick of the autographs or both autographs?
It's both.
Wow. 2 autographs.
Let's talk about both of those autographed 8x10s, 2 guys who only made 1 appearance in the entire history of ICW, each only having made 1 appearance in the entire history of ICW.
That's crazy. It's
no holds barred. No holds barred. No holds barred.
Right.
No holds barred. Let's be specific. Of the no holds barred chains, both of them only appeared once.
So that's pretty freaking cool, man. The highest Super Chat gets both of those things with Shane Douglas and PCO.
Shane Douglas, the franchise, is a legendary.
They're both freaking cool.
They're both legendary, man.
And then what's the other thing? The cards? Eddie Only and Janai Kai.
Eddie Only, Janai Kai.
The kick demon.
Did you know that I've ring announced, I've introed Janai Kai? I've done it.
I was unaware of that.
I'd win.
She's a delight.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
Or was it
She's a delight, yeah.
Yeah, and of course you get your stickers sent to you as well. New Blvd Bullies stickers. Brian begged me to make a Desert Eagle sticker, so I made it the most patriotic Desert Eagle sticker that I could think of.
This is available. You know why this is available?
Why?
Because our fans don't like charity.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are bad people.
Our fans don't, but other people like copying our our ideas and you know,
other people like to follow our footsteps and
our
do
lead.
charity.
Follow our lead.
Why? Who's doing
Let's
charity
call
now?
spade a spade.
Cucks Road. Oh, Kings Road.
Cucks Road.
Kings Road.
Well, don't they have they're a big non-for-profit type of situation, aren't they? That guy's his Facebook pictures him in a suit. I thought he was a politician. Like raising awareness for like deathmatch and doing
right.
non-for-profit philanthropy.
I think what he's
very kind. He's very. Go ahead, Bri.
I'm sorry. What it is? He's doing charity for Rise. I think it's a charity for Rise deathmatch.
Right.
Well, that's obviously a rip off of
Sure.
us because we invented charity.
Indeed, we did.
Yeah, and you know it's like, well, who would you give your money to? You know, Rise, or Brian gave his money to
Holocaust survivors.
Holocaust survivors. You know. Just weigh it
They were
out.
subvert
Who's really a better person, you know? Just the food for thought, you know?
It's objective.
Well, I mean, it's really an indictment. It's really kind of an indictment of our viewers. We have quite a few viewers.
You guys are terrible people.
Well, here's the thing. You know, it's kind of like Masada's
Shame.
steak. You know, he's the steak. That's why they want to watch. They want to watch for Masada, what Masada has to say.
Mm-hmm.
And we marketed it as Masada's first. But there's this other thing going on.
Yeah. The
There's
main
this other
reason,
thing going
really.
on.
I mean, Masada was
Yeah.
like a little just cherry on top.
Well, it turns out that our fans want the good jush. They don't give a fuck about no SPO
They hate us. No, yeah.
or Holocaust survivor or the burn unit or, you know, the NAACP. You know, they don't care about the KKK or anything like that.
Whoa.
All they care about is
Larry.
All they care.
I believe Sean's charity was St. Jude's.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you're damn right it was.
St. Jude's, the Shriners, you know, the Masons.
Jeez, Larry.
Well, they care. Well, what our viewers care about is us. They care about us dishing the dirt.
Dishing
okay.
the dirt.
And
Hey, lesson
they'll
learned.
super chat us. They'll super chat us here and there, but they ain't really breaking the bank.
No, it's okay. Hey.
You know, I'm sorry. I do joke, but my ultimate goal is to bring the whole community of deathmatch together.
And how would you be doing that, Brian?
I'm going to do it. I'm not. It's not how, but
He's an ambassador.
But when?
A shepherd of the game.
A shepherd. I'm telling
indeed.
you, what's going to happen with all this bickering of politics is going to end, and we're going to be able to go to shows and enjoy the show and the talent without the behind the scenes, without the curtain.
Wow.
No one's going to care. And if you have a problem,
Many
you're gonna
independent
go to the
shows
show.
don't have a curtain.
God damn it! Don't interrupt me.
Okay.
You don't
What's the
interrupt.
first? What is your next step? I'm not gonna say first because you've taken many. What is your next step?
Dude, just interacting with the people and getting the people to fuck with everything. Like
So continuing your moderator position.
right.
Oh, wait, hold on. We're getting
Bringing
a
them
super
together.
chat.
Bringing them together.
Not a question, just a donation from the mighty, the legendary, in her own right, Urka Jerk.
Urka, how you
Urka.
doing?
I know it was Ark.
Even if you don't like the
Thank
same
you.
shit, if you don't like the
Thanks,
same
sir.
things, you should be able to go to the same show and express that. And that's what makes the electricity happen.
Well, Brian,
Well, Brian, do
speaking
you
of
think that-
electricity,
Go ahead,
and
Sean.
speaking of shows, I just got a notification that Matt Treatmont is now in the Tournament of Survival. Your boy.
Matt
Your boy,
Tremont,
Brian.
Oh,
That's
that is
fun.
big news.
did he
Big news
replace?
there.
Did he replace somebody?
I'm not sure. All I know that he is.
Yeah,
he
give
is-
us the deets, Sean.
he is-
Give us the
all I
ringside
got-
deets.
All I got is a message saying Treatmont Tournament of Survival. That's all I got.
Well,
Maybe
because
he's gonna be there as a luminary in attendance.
No. He's in the tournament.
He's in the game.
I have eight participants that from Game Changer Wrestling's Instagram.
Let's see.
Well, if it's on their Instagram, it's got to be legit.
That's
What do you
official.
got,
That's
Mike?
official. An
Is
official
it
source.
possible? Could they make it a 10-person tournament?
Okay,
Oh,
hold on.
Well, I
got
could
the
see
post
a
here from
triple
Treatmont.
threat or a quadruple.
Treatmont says, I took a year off when I quit in October 2020 to 2021. Since I've been back, I've been the best year. I've been the best I've ever been. Last year at TOS, went right to the finals, but didn't get the job done. I was too nice. I'm done giving back and passing torches. I'm tournament tested. I'm the most decorated, and I'm done being nice. Feed me anyone, I'll chew them up and spit them out. That bothers you good. Step the fuck up and do this deathmatch thing. You can't say I haven't because I've consistently done this for longer than anyone in the fucking thing. Put your fucking working boots on. Mine's are always off. 100% go hard or go home.
Yeah.
I helped build GCW from the days in Howl.
Yeah, be more Tremonti.
Other deathmatch tournaments. This is the only tourney that eludes me. Not coming to AZ to hang out or have fun. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm coming to put in work. I need this. I want this. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. We got back-to-back super chats. Back-to-back super chats.
Okay.
I'm confused now. So
I'm going to tell you that.
Well, hold on. We have to honor the super chats. We're getting buzzed. We're getting buzzed. I'm sorry. Shawn Michaels is trying to
shut that noise up, okay?
figure out how to work the computer there. By the way, sorry, Urka Jerk. I was calling you your original username, Urka. Just straight. She goes by Urka now. It's like Matt Riddle's just Riddle, you know. And we'll get to him later. Pajama Dan, thank you so much. Love you, man. Valued member, valued friend. I want Brian's 1-of-1 drawing that he did with one hand. $2 for the Brian 1-of-1 satanic drawing that will haunt your residents and the people who live there after you as well.
Look at that blood splatter, brother. That's like that took like time.
Whose blood is that, Brian?
It's paint. It's paint.
Okay,
it's mankind's blood.
Luckily,
it's my own blood. It's my own blood.
Bruiser Cab, valued viewer, valued friend, $9.99 for the autographs.
WWE Network.
That's what if someone does more than that, then they will get the autographs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
comes
the highest
with a question.
Tonight. What's the question?
Thoughts on the 8 announced for TOS? Okay, good. So we're back on track. Was really hoping for Cologne and Tremont. Also, thoughts on Masha. I'm sorry. Thoughts on Masha losing at Revolver. We'll get to that later as well. Let's stay on TOS for sure. Brian, you have the 8 names.
I have the 8 names
on a card. Show the card.
I mean, I have. It's an MDK Post-it.
MDK Post-it.
They're Post-it.
It's an MDK Post-it.
It's kind of sick. God damn it.
That is pretty sick. Too bad you don't work in an office where you could. You should leave those around work. Just be like,
everyone will use them.
Gang affiliated. Just leave them for the next person, the next shift.
Well, God damn it. Okay. There's the fucking 8 that have been announced, and there's no Tremont. I'll tell you that much.
Well, let's hear.
Let's hear them.
Okay, so we're going to listen to the 8. It's I'm going to do them quick. I'm just going to do them quick.
Go ahead.
1 Ciclope, 2 Rina Yamashita, 3 Joseph Janela. 4 John Wayne Murdoch.
Okay.
5
the Duke.
Sawyer Wreck.
Okay.
6 Tomoya Harada.
Okay.
7 Toro Segura. And then 8 Casey Kirk.
So somebody either can't make it from Japan, or he's getting squeezed into the tournament.
It could just
when
be
did he make
the
post? When did Tremont make his post?
19 minutes ago.
Okay, so something must have happened because this post was from 22 hours ago.
I'm trying.
Yep, something happened. That's it. Something happened.
Something happened.
Well, they didn't piece together in my mind.
They haven't said who's canceled. Are we going to go around?
Well, I mean, Pat, have they had an international person win something yet? Has there someone that has been like
Ciclope, yeah.
Reno is also the death match or the
I know,
champion.
but a tournament. Win a tournament. Like someone gets bought in and wins the whole damn thing for their nation.
Have they had a female win?
No.
Also,
Reno, right? Didn't Reno win one year?
No, just the belt. She's won the belt.
She didn't win the tournament. She was in the tournament. She was in the tournament last year.
She lost. That's right.
But Rena, the winner of the tournament is going to face Masha Slamovich in the cage of survival the next night for the championship.
The very next
Brian, are you coming with?
No, I can't go.
Who's coming with?
I don't think I'm allowed.
Yes, you are. You're allowed everywhere you want to go.
Right. Bringing them together. You understand me?
Together.
Where is it?
Showboat.
All right, so Brian, who do you think is going to be in the finals?
Well, now I think the finals. I think Rina Yamashita is going to win the tournament.
Okay.
and then she's going to face Masha, and I think that Rina might fucking win.
Rina Yameshita.
Because they're also going to do a tour in Japan. GCW announced that they're going to a Japan tour very soon. So I think that that's going to be a thing.
Yeah, if you're
very good point, Ryan.
See you guys in the chat saying that you'll see Sean there. Sean, he'll be handing out Desert Eagle stickers at the show. So
right.
We're gonna give Sean a bunch of stickers. Probably best to leave the Desert Eagle ones in the hotel room.
No, we stick them everywhere.
All right, so Sean, who do you think? Do you agree with Brian on his?
Yeah, I think we'll probably end up seeing Rina go the whole way. Last year, her and Drew Parker did it up. I think it's about time a woman actually wins, because they've been kicking ass in deathmatch world. So I think it's about time a lady gets her roses, as they say. But also, I think with Treatment being thrown in, this also puts these younger competitors up against somebody like him to really give them that pedestal to really shine and get them to where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll probably be Rena going the whole way.
All right, that's two.
Even though Casey, Casey's in it too, so it's kind of
that's
Casey's
kind of where
really
I'm
badass
at
right now.
I'm just trying to get inside the mind and wonder.
What do you think?
So I say, well, probably a female, possibly from Japan. Dare they Casey Kirk? But then I start thinking, who does Masha want to wrestle? Who does Masha want to potentially lose to? And then I start thinking about it a little differently. Like, who's going to be the new champion? Maybe it's Janela. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Larry, what do you think? Finals?
I mean, Pat, I was 100% with you. I was 100% with you about saying Janela. No, about saying Janela, who, is probably you're guaranteed to get a good match or two, or maybe all the way to the finals, but Janela's still that guy that one of the torchbearers of GCW and a main guy, the guy that did the roof stunt with Zandig.
Dude, Florida Man Joey is one of the greatest things of all time.
It is.
It's one of the greatest things of all time, dude.
It's very, very
brother,
Tom
I saw your butthole.
Holy shit, it's genius.
So and if they're doing a Japanese tour, Joe's on it. He's over there,
and
unless he's too busy.
And he just strangled Brett and said, "It's my time."
I'm still thinking it's going to be a female-oriented thing, and I think that it being a champion versus champion at Cage of Survival elevates that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I want to happen.
Okay.
What about Matt?
I'm with you on it.
And how many Cage of Survivals have there been? That is a new. And that's the latest addition.
Well, it used to be
their
called
calendar.
War Jams or whatever.
They did it last year, I think.
Or is that when they do the two rings, the double-sided rings, and it was
they
one year was Second Gear Crew?
Art of War Games is different than Cage of Survival, I think.
They do that during All Out weekend, all-in weekend.
Art of War Games is different than Cage of Survival.
I didn't know.
So what do we know?
What is the Cage of Survival? Does it have any defining characteristics, the Cage of Death, or
it's basically it's Cage of Survival is Cage of Death. It's a cage with apparatuses that they climb, and there will be a final.
I think last year was John Wayne Murdoch and
Alex Colon.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have they have the cage, and then they have a catwalk on the outside of the cage, and you could climb up.
Insane.
And then, you know what I'm saying? You have your little catwalk where your little chairs.
I remember the big spot through the glass. The big spot was through the glass on the catwalk. I remember. Okay. But how many have there been? A lot of these? Have there been a lot? What number are they up to? Do we know?
Right. Cage of Death is CZW. Cage of Survival is GCW.
Hey, hold on. Stop
everything.
And
how many Cage of Survivals have there been so far? 5? Is this Cage of Survival was 5 or 6?
I think we're at 3.
I think it's either 2 or 3. I don't remember.
So this is a new shit. This is my point. This is a newer Brett Lauderdale calendar shit.
He brought it back.
We're getting a super chat. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Just giving some money to my favorite bullies.
Last year was the first one, Larry. Sorry, Pat.
I just want to shout out.
Okay, so this is a brand new shit.
Yeah, this is when they brought in the Elimination Chamber. Let's think of it like that.
Oh, okay. Which is a new. Yeah, I get it. Because I don't remember ever being a part of the Cage of Survival. This is probably the first, big shit that I never could say. Oh yeah, I did a invitational. I did a tournament of survival. So
from what I'm
good
hearing
for them.
as well,
Yeah, Desert Eagle.
No more carousel room. I think it's gonna be in a convention hall in Showboat with a much bigger space. I guess
Now that is newsworthy because Sean, when I said where's it gonna be, and you said Showboat, and I was like, I mean that fucking place, we've seen it so many times. It's been the backdrop of their shit so much. It's like,
No, Brian. No, stop it. Bad. Brian, put it down. Put it down.
Masada
No.
he did not appreciate that.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I was just trying to interrupt. We got $5 from loyal friend I Got Character Productions. He says, this is very sweet, and I want you guys to hear it. Just giving some money to my favorite bullies. Got to go back to work. But see you next stream. Thank you. I just wanted to try to take
Thank you. I Got
specifically
Character.
shout you
I Got
out.
Character as a
We love him.
Big advocate.
He's one of my good friends now.
I'm seeing in the chat only one Cage of Survival has happened. This will be number 2, says our friends Dylan,
So
Alexander,
this is a new
41
thing.
Down.
Like Larry has just been out. New shit. The Cage of Survival.
Yeah,
All
I didn't
right.
even know. I didn't have one idea. I just thought that Cage of Survival was the new name of the Art of War games.
Nope, different.
So Alex
Art of War Games was a tag. It was a
So Art of War Games is like their Tangled Web.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because essentially what GCW is to do is to eclipse my CZW Hall of Fame. Like that shit never even happened. There was no Tangled Web or Cage of Death or Tournament of Death. It was all this shit.
Well, CZW brought back Tournament of Death.
I know they did because they
Did
don't
they,
want to
though?
fucking
Did they
fade
really
away.
bring it
they
back,
don't want
though?
to fade away.
That main
Mickey
event
Knuckles
was
in the
amazing.
Bev in Necro, Necro didn't bleed, I hear, but they went all in. They went balls to the wall.
The main event stood out in my mind with Mickey and Bev. They're awesome. Then that's what I'm saying. We're gonna unite the deathmatch scene by going to all events and watching them all and appreciating them together and screaming at
Well, I'm
them.
like Pat. I don't really know if I'm welcome now. Like Brett was nice enough to let me come see or come and be at the collective for that. The black show. What's it called?
For the culture.
For the culture.
Please.
And I stopped by another one they did. One of them they did that was right after VXS. But now that I'm all about that Desert Eagle, I don't know if he'd take too kindly to seeing my ass pop up at one of those shows, and that's okay. I've been there.
So speaking of Desert Eagle, Roberto Negroni announced through social media that Alex Colon was joining the fray. Larry,
Very excited,
I feel like right here on this program, you might have given the fans a little hint, a little Easter egg with a question that you asked Masada. And you were like, oh, hey, what do you think about working with Alex Colon? And Masada's like, I love that guy. And I feel like, wow, you might have, or were you just lucky? I want the exclusive right here. You're giving me those suspicious eyes.
Well, I guess I didn't realize.
Look, you have six eyes.
Until you just mentioned that, I didn't realize
The connection there. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm at the table. Okay, I have a seat at the table. So goings on, I know.
You freaking
can't
knew.
tell y'all.
You freaking
I can't
knew.
tell y'all. Yeah, I do. But I'm just now realizing that in asking that, I didn't know, because I don't know if people are going to be announced or if they're just going to pop up. Remember Raver with the pop up? Like,
Dude, that was
I don't know.
Parts,
I know things are going. I know things are working. I know we're getting people. So I don't know if there's going to be a graphic.
Right.
I knew about Tessa, but I didn't know how this was going to happen. So, yeah, I never knew that they fought. I never announced them. I've done a lot of shit, but I don't remember them ever fighting, and I don't, so I wanted to know, and I can't wait to see it again.
It was just a lucky guess that you knew about.
I'm gonna give you my bad take, Bry's take here.
Oh, geez.
Let's hear it.
But Alex Colon coming is amazing, but Masada is not happy about it anymore.
Why's that?
Because he was stripped of his title.
That's right.
He was stripped.
So
And
now
not
he's going to be an inaugural champion? Is that what it is?
unwillingly stripped. He was on our show, and he proclaimed that he would be there. He said on our very show that he would be there. We asked him if he would be there. He said yes. And since then, he is very upset.
Wow.
The ultraviolet beast is very upset.
I'm seeing you. I'm
Cat
seeing Brian as like the
Martini has a
Gene
big
Okerlund of this now. Like I'm seeing him in a new light.
Yeah.
It's my favorite story in wrestling right now. Dude, the whole Cat Martini with fucking, what's his name, Cuck Lattimore. You know him?
Brian, this is great, man.
Cuck Latimer. Fuck him. It's what's his name? Thomas Latimer?
Yeah, I think his name is Thomas, not Cuck.
The match, whatever. The match is Alex Colon versus Thomas Latimer for the title that was taken from our champion.
He was stripped.
Now, what kind of match is
so
this?
essentially, we couldn't have this couldn't have gone better with me bringing up Alex to hear Masada's real feelings about him, and then the next day it's like, okay, yeah, you like that guy? You can't wait to work with him.
Taking his shit.
And he's fighting for your belt. How about that? You like him still?
He's taking his shit.
You like him still? Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this, because I'm being told by Alexander Vasquez, valued Boulevard Bullies member, confirmed 10 participants for TOS. One more. TBD.
Can we guess who it's going to be?
Is it Alex Colon?
I have a guess. I still think it might be Akira.
Oh.
Because if Akira does come, I think Akira versus Masha in the cage would be interesting.
Lovers quarrel.
Oh yeah, that would be a sight to see.
That would be the lamest shit
it would be
ever possibly
the most
imagine.
emotional match ever made, Patrick.
They fought already in the pit.
They fought in the pit? Yeah, but
they fought in Chattanooga. They fought Chattanooga opening contest of a pit. Yeah, you knew Dan was going to do that before anybody.
Okay,
that's like them. Oh man,
little couple lovers quarrel there.
Well, that's who I think that'll be the fight. Because if it's 10, then it's gotta. Who else would it be besides Akira?
Alex Colon, because he's like back.
But could he do both? He does the 27th, and then the very next week he would do tournament of.
One last
I think
run.
I think it's gonna be Shane Mercer.
Dude, I think that fucking Alex Colon might become the fucking champion, dude. XPW champion. If Alex Colon becomes the XPW champion, he's not wrestling anywhere else besides XPW for shows.
Okay, but with that logic, Bri, come on, to just use your own logic against you, then didn't Rob Black announce a UK tour with XPW?
He didn't announce the tour. He said it's in the works.
Okay, so what better way to fucking do that than have Lattimore, who's a UK global?
Oh man, if Latimer wins, we riot.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, so what is it? It's like, Lattimore versus who?
Alex Colon.
For the championship.
For the championship.
For the vacated Masada championship. But Masada will be there.
It was stripped. It's the difference between something being
Masada
vacated.
proclaimed that he would be there. He said ever since being stripped, Masada went to the internet and has said that he is pissed off.
Not happy.
Cat Martini. He thinks that Cat Martini tampered with his goddamn gasoline bottle.
What?
I think
that's what he said. Masada said it with his own goddamn little burnt hands.
I think we need to get Brian and Martini for 10 minutes.
Dude, and she's also going to lose the television championship to the Body.
Brian, what has gotten into you?
God damn it.
He's all shook up.
Brian is the XPW commissioner.
I'm excited.
Dude.
I'm excited. It gets closer and closer every week. As we get closer and closer, I'm going to get it more and more excited.
Brian, I don't
don't
remember you being this big of a fan invested in ICW as much.
Because we were doing a podcast when we were going to the shows.
I mean, yeah, Brian loved some ICW.
Yeah.
He did.
I did.
Yeah. Anything I'm doing, Brian loves. You know, if I'm a part of it, then he knows. It's like
I still enjoy the NFC shows too from time to time.
Oh Jesus, Brian! You know,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just why? Why?
He's
I'm
just
bringing
a lover
the
of
masses
wrestling.
together.
There we go.
That I do. Pat, that's
Joining-
what I'm saying. That's me.
Bringing them
Those
together.
are my shows. He loves
understand
doing
me?
my shows, seeing Larry, watching Larry rock.
It's just as simple
I
as
love screaming
yeah.
at people.
And that is a scream fest. That show is a fucking scream fest.
You understand?
Well, I mean,
understand.
Brian, I'm excited for your boots on the ground reporting.
You're going to be there too.
I think I might, but I don't know if I want to sit near you. I think I might want
I'm
to.
going to get you to sit
I
with me
think I
and
might
hold
want
one
to
of
be
these
in like
signs.
the rafters.
There's no
You know.
sitting at a no ring show. No one sits.
Oh,
No,
no,
he's
I'm
talking
different.
about
Yeah, I'm
he's
talking
talking about
about
XPW. The
Oh,
27th.
XPW, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I'm in the front row
I
with
might
all
have
my
to be
signs.
hanging out in the rafters like Sting. You know.
I'm apologizing now to everybody around me.
Oh no, Brian.
I'm going to hand out signs to everybody and get everybody included. So get ready.
No, so I don't need to apologize
All
to
inclusive.
you.
All
Bully.
inclusive.
Bully.
You understand?
So you
Bully.
are bringing the masses together.
That's the fucking goal.
I think Brian.
I
I
want to
think
make
you
shows
should,
awesome. I want to make shows look sick and the crowd to go off
Okay,
when shit is going
But Brian,
down.
I just think that you should prepare yourself for when Thomas Lattimore wins. Latimer wins. By the way, I've announced
I'm
him.
gonna say fuck Cuck Lattimore over and over and over
Okay,
again.
but just don't throw your chair in the ring. I think that would be probably bad. Okay.
my beverage.
No. not
Maybe his
even-
beverage.
No,
Maybe his
well,
beverage.
Larry, I don't think it's good to open up that door. I think you should just make sure that Brian knows not to throw anything in the ring.
Is XPW, goddammit, and
Brian,
beverages are allowed to
well-
be thrown into the ring by the
Beverages
crowd.
are allowed
I'm giving
to be
everybody
thrown.
permission.
Beverages
You're
are
the,
allowed to be thrown in the
You're
ring.
yo,
Throw me out
Brian
if it's
is
not,
the commissioner.
because I'm gonna throw it if I'm tight.
Brian, I just would strongly recommend not.
Look at Pat all of a sudden.
You know, I'm an older guy now. I don't have time because now I'm gonna be there. You know, if Brian gets into a fight now. It's like, oh, I got to a thing. I gotta rush to my
We're a
challenged
team,
friend's
goddammit.
defense. You know,
We're the Blvd Bullies, and we're bringing the masses together.
Yep.
Brian,
You're damn
I'll
right.
tell you this, Brian. You're not gonna include me in those masses.
Dun, dun.
You're included.
No, I'm not included, Brian. I don't want to be a part of the masses.
I'm gonna get you into that deathmatch elite
Yeah,
chat.
I don't know what happened to you, Pat. You just you went to
I'm gonna get
Destiny.
you to that
You went
deathmatch
to
elite chat.
Destiny.
I'm gonna
and
get him in there.
Anita. You saw Anita. She set his ass on fire, and then you just bid us all a farewell. I never see that
So
show
you know
anymore.
what? Yeah, I don't think
That was a
this
legendary.
show.
We had a table, brother.
That was a
dope
great
table. That was
weekend. That's one of
awesome,
my
man.
favorite. I wrestled.
Dude, we
I
hung out with
fucking
Marcus
wrestled,
Crane.
like,
It was one
what
of the
the
happiest times.
you. Did you get an elimination in that battle royal, Larry?
Two.
Two eliminations.
Who'd you
bro.
eliminate?
Well, it was a group effort. We so this is funny. We eliminated Cass. We all dumped his ass over.
Hell yeah, there you
and
go.
The reason we dumped his over is
How
'cause
many
he had
men did you have?
Look, he had there was 4 on my team.
14?
Cass had my team
Four.
was a team of 4.
Oh, 4 men.
14.
Okay, I thought you said 14.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you said to take 14 guys to dump him over.
That's a fair
we all
thought.
just
That's a
jumped
fair
on
thought.
his big ass and we dumped him over. But listen,
We did
'cause
stop
he had
at
a
Wawa.
cracked
and
rib.
okay.
He had a cracked rib.
Oh
And he
shit!
fucking remember the cracked rib? Or he thought it was broken.
Got to a
And he
car
told us
accident.
in the back. He said everybody like just
Larry, no!
No, what?
Larry, don't leave us hanging. We're living on the edge here.
Whoa!
Larry is
We were
frozen.
doing so good. We were doing so good.
What do you think
All
happened?
right.
Do you think his phone died?
He left us on a cliffhanger. What happened to the crack rib?
What happened to the cracked rib, Larry?
What
Larry, no.
were we even
Larry,
talking
no.
about? Let's just keep going until he comes
Cass's
back.
cracked rib.
Whatever.
Well, I'm not going to remove him.
Wow, you know what's funny? Urka says today Cass said that he has a broken rib.
Oh, wow.
Oh man!
Finally,
Did you see? He actually did a pretty cool fucking cactus spot. Cactus spots suck.
turns out. Oh, there he goes. We missed him.
Oh,
All
Well, he
right.
can come back in. He can come back in with the same link, I think.
Yeah, just remember Larry. You know, remember Larry. Everything's all messed up now.
Larry's still here, you know.
Everything's all messed
Larry's
up.
always here.
Our thing
he's
is
here to hack
completely.
himself.
We're completely screwed now.
Why?
Yeah, I guess because we can't really talk about anything important.
Yep, I see. I see why.
Larry, please come back and save us. If you could hear our voices.
Larry.
Oh, Larry. All right. I think we're going to do a quick commercial break and try to get Larry back on the line. Everybody, thank you for watching. Can we do a super chat update real quick, Brian? I can still see you. Sean's cut in half.
It's annoying that you ask me when you're looking at the computer screen.
What are you talking?
The chat. The chat. Like, how am I supposed? I understand. It's $9.99 Bruiser Cab in the lead, and he's in the lead with $9.99. I think.
Show the items, please.
I'm here, guys.
Hey guys.
I'm here.
Hey, welcome to the 420 episode of Blvd Bullies versus the World. It's our 420th episode. All right, now show the cards, Brian. If you want those signed 8x10s that are going to smell like weed.
They're going to smell like weed.
And these cards that are going to smell like weed of Eddie Only, Janai Kai. The top bid for that is $5. And then the top bid for the other one is $9.99. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Thank you for bearing with us. You know, just part of the show. 420 episode, Blvd Bullies. Blvd Bullies. As I said before, thank you for watching. Blvd Bullies. We're going to commercial now. Wait, Larry, don't tell your story yet. I'm still bringing us back. Hi, everybody. Hey, we're back.
Lawler, Rob Black told Andy Lawler that the more White Claws he drinks, his penis is going to turn into a vagina.
Oh, Jesus!
And I'm here to confirm that that's not true. And I have Andy Lawler's back.
If that's the case, fucking Ron Nemi would have the biggest vagina of any man that I know because he loves them fuckers, bro.
8% anything, sign me up.
Hi, everyone. We're back. You know, Larry vanished into thin air.
Sorry,
he's back though now.
Hi, man.
Everything's
he poofed
fine.
and then puffed.
Everything's fine. Where were we? What were we talking about? Oh, there was a cracked rib. Larry, can you tell us about? We were talking about how you had 2 eliminations at the Tremont Oneida Destiny Stadium show in this Battle Royal, one of whom was Cass, who had a broken rib at the time.
that's right. And Cass told us in the back, hey guys, I'm really dealing with some rib issues, so can we just not fuck with my rib during the time that I'm there? And someone was like, okay, since you're bigger, instead of you taking some sort of big-ass bump to get out, why don't we all toss you out together? And that way we can slowly take your big ass and lower
Jesus.
you over the top rope like a big lumbering old fucking deal. You know, and when they all got on Cass's ass, me, very Bobby Heenan, Jerry Lawler-esque, I run up there at the very, very end of it and fucking do one last push to get his ass out there. And then I turn around and celebrate like, I got him, you know?
Should've cracked him in the ribs real quick.
He's gone thanks to me. I cracked him out. I cracked him in his rib. So the funniest thing is, as he was going over, Ruckus says, hey, everybody watch his rib. Watch his rib, everybody. And he broke us all up. I started laughing. He's like, we're doing the shit. Ruckus is fucking like, everybody watch his rib now.
How many, wait.
Oh, yeah, him.
How many guys were in this battle royal? Like 20?
Marcus Crane was in it.
It was teams of 4. No, there was Marcus in it.
So you're telling me
Marcus
that
run out during the 4-4-0. No, Marcus ran out during the 4-4-0 versus the Tremont kids match. I don't think he was in the battle royal.
Oh, he wasn't. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure Marcus ran out and returned to H2O by interrupting 4-4-0 Ricky
Right?
Shane
No,
Page's
you're right. You're right. You're right. 100%.
And he did a move, and everyone was like, Marcus,
So,
you know.
yeah.
But
What
he
you're
wasn't
telling
in the
me
battle royal.
is that there were like 20 people in the back planning this battle royal all in a group, and Cass went like, excuse me, guys, I just want everyone to know. Is that what you're telling me, Larry? I just want everyone to know.
Dude, listen,
I have a cracked rib, so easy does it.
Linda, listen.
Hey,
It was
Ruckus.
a lot of, and listen, this was an FMW style battle royal, teams of 4. So like everybody was on a team of 4. The way the entrance went into the battle royal was your whole stable went out. So we had to do a lot of planning in the back about like, okay, so then we'll be in there and you know, and during this time with all of these people talking over each other,
this is what
when we get to Cass is like, hey guys, I just want to ask if, like, you know, I'm dealing with some rib problems here, you know.
God.
Like, so while we're out there, look, I respected it. And he didn't stay out there too long and shake his ass. He didn't get paid. He was one of many people who didn't get paid for that show, myself included. Got 2 eliminations, didn't see one fucking
2
red cent
eliminations, nothing at the pay window.
That's right. And meanwhile, MLJ counting a big fat knot. You know, huffing and puffing that he didn't get to announce Anita, but pulls out a fucking knot, a fucking stack, counting it in the fucking concourse.
Little stack,
Like,
little
what the
stack.
fuck is going on here? What kind of production is this?
Well, that's a great behind
And
the
the
scenes story.
second elimination was Neil Diamond Cutter.
Oh,
Tossed
man.
his fucking toothless ass out of there. They didn't even get it on camera though, because Chainsaw was coming out. Leatherface.
Oh man.
FMW Tony Leatherface.
It needs it. So
Rest
when
in peace,
when I
rest in peace.
he-hoed Neil's ass, you know, they cut to the fucking guy, Tony coming out.
That was just an awesome time.
I didn't even get
man.
ranked in the PWI. Or Wrestling
Jesus.
Destiny fucking elimination didn't even get ranked in the PWI.
I mean, and you know, there are probably people ranked in PWI have 0 eliminations, especially in a huge international marquee event in a stadium, in a field.
Larry Legend was on it.
Came
It's
out
one of
in
my
a-
IMDb credits. I'm credited on IMDb for performing at Destiny.
I
Get
love
out of
it.
here, really?
Hell yeah, bro! You
That's
know,
fire.
when you're a pro, you gotta make sure your shit is getting credited.
That's a fact.
All
That's
my
a fact.
ROH stuff, all my CZW straight to video stuff, Tremont, all his stuff gets put on fucking IMDb. Hell yeah!
Smart Mark. Smart Mark has a lot of shit, man.
Oh god, yeah.
Smart Mark video.
All right. Well, Brian's segment, Deathmatch Drama, has quickly become the most popular.
Oh, it's not over.
Oh, Brian, I'm teasing
Have we
it.
even gotten into it yet?
We haven't even gotten into it yet.
We were just talking
Jesus
tournament
Christ.
survival.
Yeah, we were just talking tournament survival. We ended
Well, we
with
talked
the rib
Alex
story.
Colon. We talked at Alex Colon.
I think we hit all those things.
Masada being mad. Yeah.
So what I was going to
talked a
say, if it's all right with y'all, I was saying, hey, Brian's deathmatch drama is going to close the show. That's the headliner. But for right now, we're just going to get into generic drama and headlines. And we're going to talk mainstream for a little bit.
Unhinged Brock.
Okay.
You know, chew it up. Unhinged Brock wants a fight. Blah, blah, blah. All these things. I have some notes. And then we'll end the show with Brian's deathmatch drama.
It's a very important topic, I think.
Well, I mean, you're already on your goddamn barbed wire soapbox over here.
Bringing them together.
I like how Pat just laid out the rest of the show for the viewers and us as hosts.
Yeah.
I like that.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I love it.
Drew
I like
Carey,
it. I like
baby.
I love
Here we
that
go.
you laid it out.
Yo, so
like it
these are
better.
just things that I thought about. But, you know, we were talking about unhinged Brock. Brian made Brock memes. Brock's entire interview last night, Larry, I don't know if you saw it. It was a meme. It was basically a whole meme of him going, I want to fight. I want to fight. But he looked
No,
bad.
I saw him cradling Cody. What happened?
Sean, you want to explain to Larry?
Brock Lesnar was brought back to 2012 Brock, where he went and fought
So he was
Cena.
furious.
He was furious. He was a man unhinged.
Dude, his face looked fucked up.
He had an eye jammy, as they'd say.
Yeah.
He had a nice good old gash in the middle of his forehead. He cradled Cody, as you said, like a baby, and said he wants to fight.
But how did
wanna
Cody
fight!
end up that way? Did he just come out and destroy Cody?
Well, no,
ripped
So
they were.
Cody-
I'm sorry.
You want to take? Go ahead, Brian, take it over.
I'm interrupting Sean.
Go,
Yes, you
go.
are.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Well,
Brian.
I didn't raise my hand. I'm sorry, but it was a triple
here.
threat. It's a triple threat match for the It's like a tournament for the new belt. They're doing the
I
tournament.
saw
for
that
the new
much. Yeah.
belt.
Yeah.
Right. So then Brock destroys Cody during that.
Who was Cody fighting?
It was Finn Balor and who was the third? Sean.
The Miz.
The Miz.
Oh, Mike the Miz. Mike the Miz. Okay.
So more hardships for Cody. He's still in a feud with Brock. He's not going to win the championship that everybody said he was going to win.
Because he's
Turns out.
already eliminated thanks to Brock.
Yeah, and then
Brock's
Brock
interference.
cradled him, and he gave him an F5 on the floor.
A brutal F5.
Yeah, brutal. What about
Brutal.
him? Did we all watch Backlash from Puerto Rico?
I have not watched Backlash from Puerto Rico.
I also was unable to. I watched. So I watched alone because if y'all don't know, we have a group chat, us bullies. We talk outside of doing the show, and I watched Bianca versus Io. Was the only thing that I saw, and it was amazing. I could not believe how great and how long of a match it was. Like, I just kept thinking, like, this match is going on like a fucking main event. And I loved every second of it, and I loved the interference from Bayley. We knew that they weren't going to leave well enough alone just to let that be a nice, pure match. Here they come. Bianca still is able to thwart these bitches. Balderall, EST. I also love the fact that the fans in Puerto Rico were mercilessly booing Bianca. Like, anything she did, get
Strange.
that shit the fuck out of here. Like,
Well, the Chinese culture is very, very big. Chinese, Asian, just all of the Puerto Rico was a place where a lot of people migrated to back during the World Wars. So during World War II, a lot of Japanese migrated over to Puerto Rico. During World War I, a lot of Chinese migrated over into Puerto Rico, Cuba, Venezuela. So if you go into Puerto Rico, there are a lot of people who migrated there from Japan, from China, you name it. So they're very heavy with their Chino Boricuas. That's
wow, interesting. I did
yeah.
not know that. I was thinking it was just racism, but I'm glad that you kind of shed that light on it. I was just thinking like, oh, she's a moreno, a morena. That's a darker skin one.
Yeah.
So they're low because in Brazil, the darker you are, the lower you are in the class.
Yep,
So
yep.
that's like I thought maybe they were just giving her a hard time, but I love seeing athletes that are so used to being loved. I love seeing them react and get their shit in. on when it's against the grain. So I didn't watch the show. I watched that match. I highly recommend it. And I was like, damn, this show can't get much better than that. And y'all weren't talking to me. So I went upstairs and that thing.
Yeah.
Working, Larry. We're
I was out and about. I was at the grocery store. Yeah.
I know.
I did catch.
I watched, but I will say the crowd made that show like 90% what it is. Like the talent obviously crushed it. The talent went as hard as they did because of the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd elevates.
The crowd lit their fire, dude, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's all I'm saying.
Brian,
well, that's
I see
a
what you're saying.
testament to these
Brian is
international.
Like, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just going to say that Brian is basically saying that he's going to act like he is in Puerto Rico every show.
That's what everyone should do. But to be fair, they only get the show once every so often.
And that's my point that I was just about to make before Pat said what he said, is that we have to find a way to make it special. And that is kind of like what I love about XPW is it's once a month. Then you got to wait. You wait. You don't get show, and then big show.
They do the TV though. They do the TV and they do the storylines, and it makes it something that's so different and awesome. And I love it.
So I hope the company that I'm with pulls ahead with just once again making that thing that Brian's trying to create it to be special feeling again.
Facts.
I'll tell you this: if they want to do that,
get Pat's ass back out. Get Pat's
redheaded
ass back out.
We're bringing him.
Please, Brian. I'll tell you this: if that company wants to do what you just said, they're going to have to take their intro to XPW TV from 3 minutes and 40 seconds to 24 seconds. That's how long the intro to the TV show should be. It should not be 4 minutes.
They play it more than once.
Whew.
Is the intro to the TV show Rob Black's theme?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
No, it's a cover of a Metallica song.
Basically, the show will be 1 or 2 segments of a storyline, and it will be matches from past events. They'll post
I've watched the show.
They'll do like full matches.
The show. Yeah, you ever watched the latest episode where Pat says I'm featured heavily in the intro?
Well, I just saw the new intro. I haven't watched the thing. I just saw that they posted their new television intro.
Is it me and Rob hugging and shit?
Well, there's just footage from all from all the shows. It's just like from California 2
it's
and
just
from
a highlight reel.
The highlight reel is just awesome.
They do have a very cool part where they have the picture playing in the background and then a barbed wire fence. It's like you're walking by a barbed wire fence. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. Just do like 4 shots of that. Fucking heavy riff. Boom. We're in the show. And you know what? It should just, I don't know how it starts.
Pat, hold on though. Hold on. I used to love the intro to ECW. That Harry Slash and the Slash songs.
Yeah,
because it was so fucking long. Like I used to think that made it like more real than like the quick WWF, WCW. We had to pay commercials, and I felt like that the footage that you were seeing in that intro was like litter. It was litter.
Adult Swimmy. It's like Adult Swimmy. It's cool shit. I like it.
No, I think it. Okay. All right. Hey.
Poor take,
God
Pat.
damn it.
Poor take.
Poor take,
Maybe
Pat.
Poor take. I'm just saying that I think that there is a way to accomplish what you just said and give that ECW. I feel like you can really give that ECW feel to the crowd, in 90 seconds. 90 seconds, I think you could do.
I enjoy, but I see it.
Yeah, you probably could. You're probably 90 seconds.
You probably could.
It's different. It's
think
different
about this.
than anything anyone's doing, man.
It's like reverse inflation, right? Like, in 1998, the dollar was worth X amount of dollars now, right? So like in 1998, a 3-minute intro is now a 90-second intro now. You know what I mean? It still feels that way.
Patrick.
It's like reverse video inflation.
But Brian is also absolutely right. What's old is new again. It ain't shit if it ain't vintage. And like the vibe of XPW is very like, this is like the old shit we used to watch. This is like
totally
the
agree
old
with
shows.
you.
You know what I mean?
Dude, GCW does so many shows, but they have no storyline. There's like a show a week, but they don't do like behind the scene. Like off-camera like work,
Yeah.
like on
We
camera.
want to
You know
see
what I'm
Alan
saying?
Catch act. We want to
Right.
see Effie act.
Skits.
You know
I
what
want to
mean?
see
Like, we don't
skits,
just
bro.
want to see them walk to
I
the ring and
wanna
do their shit.
100%, man. I
want
like
to hear
skits.
Kevin Tankman like go through some drama in the back with Joey Janela. Joey's one of the funniest motherfuckers.
That's what
kayfabe.
That's what kayfabe was. That's what kayfabe was, man. And it's dead, and we need to bring it back.
Speaking of kayfabe, did you see what fucking Buddy Murphy commented on the pic of Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio? Did you guys see this?
The cook of
How
the
can
week.
we miss it?
Well, of course you saw it because I was screaming about it in the chat. I was like, look at this idiot. Look at this
I made an
mark.
unpostable meme.
I don't remember that, but
It's a
basically
cuck
what
meme.
happened is that, in storyline, in kayfabe, Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio are an item. And her real-life boyfriend is a fellow Australian chap named Buddy Murphy. So they had a picture of Rhea Ripley's gear at the pay-per-view saying, Dominic on her butt. And Dominic's like standing next to her. Not touching. Still apart, just going like that. Just gesturing towards the bottom. And her real-life boyfriend felt the need to comment and be like, you might get to look at it, but I get to touch it. What a mark.
Little insecure.
Yeah, well, you know what? Now, as you're saying that, though, Pat, I'm thinking about how many people that are marks, honestly, that would see a picture of Dominic and Rhea, and be thinking in their little fucking incel heads, wow, he's probably knocking that down right now. Like, I know that when they're on the road, he probably just bangs the shit out of her because look at this picture they're taking. So, fuck yeah, just say something. Just be like, so that then they could be like, who's that guy? Who's the guy that says here? And then they click that and they're like, oh, people are dumb. And that's a suggestive picture. I'm sorry to say people are dumb. You have all age groups that are watching wrestling. You have all different types of, conceptions of what's real and what's fake. And that's a picture where she's like very coquettishly poking that ducktail out, and he's like, yeah, that's mine.
To be fair, Lana and fucking Rusev did a whole blacked cuck thing.
Oh, my God, Larry.
Brian!
Hey, welcome to the Boulevard Bullies 420 episode.
Did they not? Am I bugging? That was a thing, man.
Who's a
They did
bigger
that
cuck? Buddy Murphy or Miro, formerly known as Rusev? Who is a bigger cuck?
Well, I think Rusev might take his wife's OnlyFans videos, so I think that makes him more of a cuck because he probably might be a subscriber too.
There's
that
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Larry.
Where you go?
No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I want you to
go. Definitely Miro is the bigger cut because you remember that time that The Rock surprised everybody? It was in
Brooklyn.
Oh,
in Brooklyn,
man.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Do you remember that? Do you remember that segment in the backstage where Miro and Lana were together and The Rock was like suggesting, like, "Hey, do you remember?
Highly
do you remember
suggestive.
what happened that one night?" Yeah, you remember, bro. I think that was a shoot. I think that was a shoot that they filmed. Like it was a fucking oh, these are your lines, but like all of Lana's like blushing and looking down and shit. I think it was 100% legit, and Rock definitely.
To be fair to Rusev, I think he's like kind of religious.
What?
So I don't know. I think he's like a if you ever watch Total Divas? Do you ever watch Total Divas?
What are you saying?
Dude, on Total Divas, you see Rusev and his whole family are very religious people.
So they can't be cucks, is what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know if it's like, I think that might go against their religion to let a man sleep with his wife.
It's obvious that Lana convinced them.
I mean, that's highly possible.
Sean, who do you think is a bigger...
She poisoned him. She poisoned him. She's hot.
How religious can he be if he's taking videos? Also, I have a video of Rusev I have a TikTok of
Miro.
Rusev like full showing his penis. Like
Maybe he
jumping up and down
renounced his faith. Maybe he renounced.
I think he
his faith.
did.
I think it's obvious he did. Yeah.
You're like, he's religious.
Sean,
Definitely was. No, on
talking
Total
about?
Divas. On Total Divas, he was highly religious, and
Like
their
going to
whole
church,
wedding,
like
dude, their whole wedding was like Orthodox Greek shit or like whatever religion he is. It was like Orthodox, and his parents
it was
hated Lana.
whatever religion he was a part of. It was the Orthodox version of that religion.
Right, highly.
Wait, so what's the chat saying about this? Is can the chat shed any light on this shit?
Okay, I'm glad we are getting a second chance to read the blah blah blah. Yep, I love that in CCW too. Blah blah blah. GCW has now blah blah blah. I'm vetting them right here.
Talk. I love the chatter. I love the chatter. I
Dude,
when I was not here,
part.
that would be me. I would
Here
be
we
in the
go.
chat, fucking chatting away.
If Buddy Murphy was secure in his relationship, he wouldn't need to break kayfabe on the comments.
That's facts. But it might be. I mean, to defense devil's advocate, maybe it's like an inside joke with them all. And they're just like, haha, we'll do this, and people will talk shit on the internet.
You know what, Brian? I think
True.
Create a fake.
They could be
beef.
working.
That's very true.
I want to
They're
ask you
working
a
us all.
personal question, Brian.
Ask
now,
away.
Your fiance is a lead singer of a band, very talented lady, very talented band, and
It's true.
you know they have an Instagram, and they'll post a photo where Amanda looks awesome singing a song.
They say she has huge tits.
Oh, Brian, I wasn't even trying.
It's true.
Okay,
The
so Brian,
internet's crazy. The internet's crazy, bro.
so do you comment back? Have you ever commented or felt the need
No,
to
I don't
comment?
I don't get involved with the fan banter. I'll comment. I'll give her hard eyes. I'll give her some hard eyes.
You'll just give some
A
acknowledgement.
little heart. I'll give I'll give her a little heart. I'll
Ladies
tell her
and
she
gentlemen,
looks
pay
beautiful.
attention to Brian. Brian knows how to act.
Very talented woman. Very talented man.
Right. I don't get involved in the comments. There's comments. People say shit. She's a hot lady, dude.
Yeah.
I understand.
Hey, she's an
Yeah,
attractive
very
lady. So
hot.
But these are not wrestling fans.
No.
I mean, there's
These
some
are not
aren't.
wrestling-
Dude, I mean, a lot of wrestling fans follow Amanda because she does like wrestling as well. She attends the events sometimes.
She likes wrestling as well.
Brian,
There's
I
creepy weirdos in all scenes.
I just
is all
want
I'm
you to
saying.
know, Brian,
That's a
that
fact.
I was going to walk you through this in a way that didn't get you into trouble with
Am
your
I in
fiance. And
I
I
didn't
feel
say
like you
anything
might have
wrong.
buried yourself, my friend.
I called her a beautiful lady,
Well,
and I understand. I understand.
No, she's a beautiful lady.
People are
that's
gonna
what I
say
was-
people are gonna
you sound
say
like-
naughty
you
things.
sound like
I
really-
say terrible things on the internet. I say terrible things about people. I understand.
You sound like Butterbean talking about Sable. She's a beautiful lady.
Don't understand me.
For that deep cut of anybody was talking about. Getting into it with the partner. He said she's a beautiful lady.
Lady.
Christ. Oh, man. Hey,
Oh,
did you guys
God.
see Bailey's pants? Did you see his pants?
They look like a onesie. He look like a baby
Pants.
onesie.
These pants overshadowed
Wait.
everything that happened.
Oh yeah, was it at the
Puerto
the
Rican
backlash?
Yeah,
pants.
she had her Puerto Rican pants on. Yeah. Her slutty
There was a-
pants.
And not when she interfered in the match.
Oh,
Yes,
oh, yeah.
Yes. In the match, there was a fan comment that said they want to turn those pants into a lucha mask and wear them in the hot sun in Tijuana.
Did Bailey's husband comment on that comment, you think?
No, I don't think he did.
Who's her husband?
He's
Bailey?
like a civilian, I
Yeah.
think.
She was with Aaron Solo, but then she left him because he wasn't going anywhere.
Solo. I have no idea who that is.
No, come on.
I know that name.
Aaron Solo, related to
Mr.
Solo Sokoa.
Mr. Bailey.
Okay, I know that name, Aaron Solo though. So Bailey's on the market.
Yeah, I mean, look at those pants, man. All right, let's
those
talk about
hips.
Backlash. Main thing about Backlash is Puerto Rican crowd was amazing. Bad Bunny is kind of just fucking awesome also.
How about Savio Vega?
That
Savio
whole
Vega.
intro.
Oh, huge pop. Did Savio do anything? I only saw his pop in the back segment.
He punched someone in the face. He came out and stopped
Did
something
he
from
do a
happening.
thrust or did he do what kind of punch was it?
He did the quang.
Oh no, he was doing overhead chop on.
Oh right, he was like he was chopping.
He did Mongolian overhead fucking.
Oh, I love it.
Chop.
I'm so good.
Right.
I missed it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Dude, not only did we get Savio Vega, but we got fucking Carlito, who looked
I heard
amazing.
about Carlito, bro. I heard about Carlito. Yeah,
And you know what? And you remember the last time we got Carlito? It was when there was the Thunderdome.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
It was
the Royal Rumble.
the Thunderdome Royal Rumble. So there was no crowd. So this was like his redemption, you know. And I kind of
Listen.
I enjoyed that.
Back with that family, the Colognes. They go way back with the
They
Colognes.
go way back.
He's a Cologne, you know.
Well, dude, the dark
You
side of
know?
the ring, the Colognes are kind of scary.
Wrestling is a very
Carlos.
Mafia.
wrestling is a very pivotal piece to the Puerto Rican culture. And to have that platform on the island after the island dealing with so many hurricanes that almost capsized the island and killed so many people was very, very big for them. Wrestling hasn't really been put on a pedestal like that in a while. The last time they were there for a televised event was, I think it was New Year's Revolution, 2005 or 4.
Wow, dude.
And
That's
tells you
why
how
the
long
crowd's
ago
so
that
crazy.
was. It's a long time. They've had live events there, but to have that on a platform like that is big. And just to have a culture have such a influence on professional wrestling and for it to be shown like that is big. Coming from a Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's instilled in us from when we're little. Like watching wrestling is like watching the news. Like our families did it. You know what I'm saying? So that was
Dude,
it was
even-
huge.
I mean, metal, even like the music scene in like Puerto Rico for like metal bands is like huge.
Yeah, bro, it's
Like
big.
they go
It's-
when bands go to Puerto Rico, the fans go off. You know.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it
January
was dope, man.
2005. Shout out, valued member Adam Suzanne. Appreciate
There
you.
you go.
Thanks for tuning in.
up,
Let's talk about Brock and the smashing of the head. But I want to relate it to what you just said about like Puerto Rican culture because, blood and hardcore stuff. They made a point of making it as like part of Puerto Rican culture. Oh, this is where hardcore was invented, even Corey Graves said when Bad Bunny brought out the shopping cart. So do you think that this blood from Brock was planned because it's like, oh, it's Puerto Rico. We're honoring their culture. We can get away with it here. And then Brock was like, hell yeah. I'm just going to smash my head into this shit. Or was it not approved and Brock and Cody decided that Brock was going to smash his head into this shit? Brian, I know you have something to say, but I want to hear from Sean. Because, it's like kind of related because is it a workaround with the Puerto Rican culture and the birth of hardcore and et cetera, et cetera?
So I think it lays heavy on both, especially them being out there where you would have brutal matches with Abdullah the Butcher, Carlos Colon, Bruiser Brody, and just names that you could continue on with that would just leave their blood all over arenas, battle out into the parking lot. But then you have where we're at now in today's age of wrestling with WWE. Blood isn't really something they favor in with the crowd. But when you do see it, it's usually with a guy like with Brock Lesnar. I remember a few SummerSlams ago, he beat Randy Orton so bad with his elbow.
That was another like worked hard way type of situation.
You know what I'm saying? That he
The
just
wrestlers
started
were tight,
bleeding.
dude.
And then the show just ended, and everybody in the stands is like, "Yo, like, what happened?" But one pattern I've noticed is that what they do with Brock Lesnar is that they only use the blood when necessary. And I think moving forward with blood, I think it'll only be used with Lesnar and whenever it's deemed necessary
like
for
UFC
the match.
guys, maybe.
Yeah,
like
and
stuff
I
like
think
that.
at a time like that, with what they're doing right now with Cody, he's building and cementing his legacy so that when he does reach that pivotal mountaintop, everything that he did meant something.
Right.
He's
Huge.
conquering the beast right now. He's going at him with his sword. You know what I'm saying? The sword broke. He had to go back to the blacksmith and fix it. So now he's going back at him again. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think of it like that. And when you use blood, it has to really matter and it has to mean something. They call it a Crimson Max for a reason, and not everybody could wear it.
Facts.
Brian, you hate Brock Lesnar, but you love that he was bleeding uncontrollably.
Okay, shut your goddamn mouth. God damn it.
I thought you were trying to bring people together.
I love Brock Lesnar. I hate Cowboy Brock.
He's the best
That is
Brock.
it. I hate happy-go-lucky Cowboy Brock.
I think we're past that, though, aren't we?
But leather trench, black cowboy hat, Brock is okay by me. Just to get that straight. And let me say right now.
Oh, Jesus.
That if you can bleed, like when Brock bleeds, if Brock can bleed, then let fucking Roman Reigns, like let a champion bleed. Like in championship matches, there should be blood. Because they're fighting for their championship. And if this one motherfucker, no, don't let Brock Lesnar bleed. Like, I get it, dude. It was awesome. It was definitely on purpose, 100%.
He smashed his head into. Is that what we all saw? He smashed his head into the thing.
Dude, he rammed his motherfucking face into it on purpose. Knew what he was gonna do. It might have even been, dude. You can't not. He's been wrestling for so long. He knew what was gonna happen by smashing his face into that metal fucking post. You know what I'm saying?
Larry, you've been up close and personal with a lot of crazy things in your illustrious career.
You've seen some stuff, my friend.
You've seen some shit. Some freaking shit. What is your take on the Brock Lesnar? Did he mutilate himself on purpose without Vince's knowledge? Was it cleared before? Did him and Cody strike up a? Did they watch the A&E Rivals of Stone Cold and Brett and go, you know what? We should do that. It's Puerto Rico. They can't stop us. Tell me your take, please. Thank you.
It is Puerto Rico. He is Dusty Rhodes' son.
Famous bleeder.
Brock is like UFC adjacent. He's like UFC adjacent, where blood is like part of the course. That's why he's allowed to do it. And Paulie agents everything that Brock does. And there's no way that Paul Heyman would be like, in Puerto Rico, you guys are not going to have blood. So, and it would have to be hard way, because that's hardcore.
That was so freaking hardcore, man. He smashed his head. And, you look at the clip, he's kind of like, before he does the charge that Cody's going to evade, given the context, watching it back, it's like, oh, fuck. This guy's hyping himself up to smash his head into this thing. Not to like...
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
Another thing, Pat, I know Vince McMahon is a big proponent of like, I would never do something or ask you to do something that I myself wouldn't do.
No.
And when you call back to that moment with Randy Orton, where Brock was given the thumbs up to like basically pummel a hole into the side of his head, well, Brock has to then kind of get his own receipt.
Right.
And no one's gonna bust Brock open that bad, but Brock will bust himself open that bad.
So sick. Yeah. That's
for the money he's
dope.
making.
Yeah. Yo, and you know what? He doesn't even have to. It's like he doesn't even, so I got tons of respect. And he loses. He lays down, he sells, he loses. Yep. He smashed his goddamn head into the thing. Dude,
it was
the big show.
Dude, the match was like a chef's kiss. It was like a Bret Hart. The ending where it was like.
So what I want to ask, what was the match of the night? Was it that by far?
Yeah, the entrance of the night was by
Blood
far
makes
Bad
everything
Bunny's.
better, bro.
Bad Bunny.
The drone. They need to. I don't understand why they don't. If they've done it, I've seen it more than once.
No, all the
Rico.
good drone pilots live in Puerto Rico exclusively. That's why.
Dude, just the visual effect of a drone entrance is like it's like awe-inspiring. It's like crazy to me. Like I don't know why they don't.
It's a little scary because it makes me think someone could have a drone outside my window right now.
Well, they could. They absolutely could. They're watching us. They're watching us. They're always watching
they could be like,
even through our little webcams. You see these little webcams. They're watching us through these webcams, Larry.
All right, everybody. Hey.
Yeah.
Everybody watching at home.
About the giveaways and shit. Real quick.
Everybody at home and all.
I gave away.
Let's just all wave to the FBI. Wave to the FBI. Everybody wave to the FBI if you're watching at home.
David C. Russell. I gave a sticker pack to a viewer.
David C. What up, David?
A random viewer. Random viewer gets this sticker pack and GCW sticker.
Amazing.
That's a sticker?
No, it's a pin. I'm sorry. I'm drunk, guys. 8%. 8%.
Right, is that a sticker?
It's a pin.
That is a button.
The button.
That is a button.
It's a
You're
button.
just going to give that away randomly.
These are stickers. Sticker pack. Button.
And that's from the
Hammerstein. It looks like Hammerstein.
Yeah,
is that a picture of all of them in the ring?
I think someone's making an entrance, if I'm not mistaken. Is it upside down?
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like someone.
There we go.
Who
Yeah.
made their entrance from the crowd? Was it the Sandman?
Oh, it was Joey, wasn't it? Joey came through the crowd, right?
So it's got to be Joey. It's very blurry. It's a terrible fucking blurry pin, but you're getting it.
So you're giving that away to somebody at
will ever
random.
go back to the Hammerstein Ballroom. You think they'll ever go back?
Oh, 100%. I'm so upset. I had COVID, and I had to give my tickets away.
So you think they'll never come back, or you think they will?
No,
I think
they're
they will.
definitely going 100% going back because they've only been getting bigger and bigger. They might do shows all the time, but their crowds are huge. So it's like they're doing something. They might like do too many shows. It's definitely oversaturated and no stories, but people seem to like it.
Brian, who is getting those? What are you doing? Are you giving those away to somebody just from the bowels of your own heart?
David C. Russell. I saw his name in the chat.
Nice.
His name
Okay.
is David C.
Then
I told him to hit me up.
And then what's
Awesome.
the consolation prize?
Consolation prize.
This constellation prize.
Well, the main prize is
Okay.
the franchise and PCO.
$10.
Someone already bid $999.
$999.
$999. It's a dope prize.
Okay.
And
And
then
what's
you got-
second? Second place is I think $5 exactly.
$5 exactly. And this is already gone. This is already gone. You guys can't claim this. I'm good. This is going
Yeah,
away.
that's $2. Super chat $2.
What is it, Brian?
It's a paint.
It's
I
art.
painted this with my own hand.
The satanic art.
Satanic art.
Patrick
Anti-
has this. Patrick actually has this tattooed on his body.
Schlack tattooed this on me.
No way.
Yeah, right there.
That's the Leviathan sigil.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty cool. You can hang
It's
this on
about
your
like
door.
alchemy and shit,
You understand?
I think. I read that in People magazine. Anyway,
Good.
so we already talked about a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, the Brock Lesnar match. A lot of people didn't give a shit. A lot of people
Was that
thought
the
it was
match
like
of the night?
underwhelming.
Did we say that's the match?
Dude, the
Yeah,
blood.
to me it
Dude,
was.
the blood all over Cody.
It's not
It was
just
just
it's not
absolutely
just the
insane,
blood.
dude.
It's just that
It was,
Cody
though.
has dope matches. Sean, what do you think? What was the match of the night
point.
for you in PR?
So I didn't watch it through yet, but from what I went through and from what I read and from the videos I've seen online, I'm gonna have to say Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. And I'm gonna say that because as a fan looking in and staying up to date with what's going on, I want a story to follow. And right now, the only stories I see are Seth Rollins and his quiet chase to the top. And I see Cody's loud roar and Roman Reigns. And obviously, out of the three, the one that stands out the most is Cody and Brock. I think they left it all out there. I think Brock is at a point in his career where he's just having fun. And I think that's when you see a lot of their best matches come out, when they're having fun. So I don't think this is going to be the last time we see them square down. I think the next time we do see them square down, it'll be a non-sanctioned match with no referee. And we're going to see a brutal Cody.
A cinematic match.
That's
all over
very
the building.
Yep.
I missed them.
A good old
Cinematic
brawl.
matches are dope.
It's been a long time since we had one. And like you said earlier, Larry, it's just Dusty Rhodes' son.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the lengths
Yeah.
that Dusty went to deliver a
God.
good program.
And
Dusty went
in
far.
his older age too. He was
Mhm.
still bleeding with Steve Corino at ECW at
Yep.
like north of 50.
So let's look at and remember what are some of the things that Dusty did right before he hung up his boots. And we're going to see Cody pull out a lot of stops very similar to those matches. Guaranteed. Boricua.
I completely agree.
Anything to add
Is there
to that,
anything
Larry?
You think that we're going to see? You think that we're going to see Brandy and Rita Mara or Rita Lesnar get involved in this?
No, unfortunately. I wish, man. That'd be great.
Yeah, I think it
That's
makes
stable.
sense that Cody doesn't go for the heavyweight championship. Maybe that goes to Rollins, and Cody goes on an adventure for a year and fights in Philly for the championship against Roman.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go. You know,
That's the build. I think that's the
100%.
course that he's on.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We got to pee. And by we, I mean I. Right now, if you want Shane Douglas's and PCO's signed 8x10 autograph, you just have to bid more, or you have to super chat $10.01. If you want the cards, more than
No, it was
$5.
10, right?
Yeah, it was $9.99 and $5.00.
So 10.
10. All you have to do is $10.
10, yeah.
Yeah,
10
you're right.
one,
Good
10.
call. Good catch, Larry. But
yeah.
when we come back,
Pat's trying to say it's 2 cents more.
yeah, I'm sorry. What was I
It's
thinking?
okay.
Welcome to our 420
Okay.
Cinco de Mayo episode, everybody. When we come back,
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
When we
Cinco
come back,
de
we're going to
Mayo.
briefly touch on AEW's Wembley Stadium sales. Who's buying all these tickets? And then we're going to finish up with Brian's Deathmatch Drama, the segment
Most
that you've
important
all been
part,
waiting
damn it.
for. So stay tuned.
Blvd
We got like 20
Stadium.
minutes, 25 minutes left. Bye-bye for now. We're back live. We're back live, everybody. Hi, how are you? News flash.
It looks like you.
Previously
Yeah,
on
Sean's hype now,
Boulevard
Sean's
Bullies. Previously on Boulevard Bullies, we have the legendary Seiazwa from Japan making a T-shirt for us. Brian is heading the production,
Sneak peek,
so
sneak peek.
you can imagine how.
Let me see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It's the
We're
four
coming
of
for
us
you.
as
We're coming for
cavemen. Originally, Sean looked like Samoa Joe, but now we've given him long flowing hair, which Samoa
Oh,
Joe
that's
most certainly
great.
does not have.
Now
No.
the hair is going dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun
Wow.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it's the four of
That's
us as
awesome.
prehistoric
Pretty stoked.
cavemen.
Now you got to bring out. Eventually, Caveman Larry has to appear at a show.
Oh my goodness gracious! A little
That has to be a
loincloth?
thing. A little loincloth Larry with a fucking
Loincloth
club, dude.
Larry!
But
Wow.
what would that fit though? What show? That would have to
How-
be an LGBTQ show.
It would have to be like a
That would have to be an
barbaric
LGBTQ show.
barbed wire extravaganza.
You know what? Maybe for June 30th, the barbaric barbecue Boulevard Bullies.
Oh, don't get started about that barbecue, Patrick.
Oh God! Now you're trying
Don't
to
even go-
trying to work me.
Oh,
Wow.
You're
Jesus
trying to
Christ.
work me into doing
No.
some legendary
No.
shit.
Yeah,
even get-
maybe
no,
some
we're not
legendary.
Work me into doing some legendary
Brian,
shit.
no.
What you're doing?
No, put it away, Brian. Put it away.
You're
Yo,
like, I'll just drop the hint about a new look, a new doll, Caveman Larry.
a new-
we'll do it on the 30th. We'll do it
A
on
new
we'll do it
Caveman
on
Larry.
Caveman
All right.
Flats.
How many people are in this room?
Pat.
Four of us. There's four of us.
No, I'm saying in the chat. How many people are in the chat?
What does it
'Cause I
matter,
want-
Brian?
I want to make another sign,
Three.
and I want to make it a fan-made sign.
Oh,
so if
wow.
you have
look
an
at this.
idea
A new
for
wrinkle.
a sign that I will write and hold up high in the sky, say it in the chat, and I'll write it.
Brian,
I'll write it.
just be honest.
He's one
of the best
Amanda
sign
writes those
holders.
for you.
I'll write it just like this.
Amanda designed that for you. You are not
I
capable.
wrote it.
No, you've showed us that you were not capable of
He wrote
spacing
it.
out the letters correctly. So
No, I did that. I did that uncaringly on those. This is more caring. I used a
okay,
pencil.
all right.
I wrote it
Yeah.
in pencil first.
Good job. Good job.
Smart.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I keep putting the fucking thing in the camera, but this hat needs to drop. This is a sick hat.
Dude, it's on both fucking
yeah.
Sayazawa designs. I had him do that purposely.
Sean, can you show us your face on that? With with the you're
flowing
hauling the light tube.
It's so good, dude.
Yo, that's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There we go.
Dude, that Larry, that's literally the same. I sent him that face for him to.
That's pretty good.
Face Larry.
That's pretty good.
It's amazing. It's my favorite.
So I guess our mascot is a woolly mammoth.
Anti-bullies woolly mammoth. Anti-bully bully.
You know
Anti-bully woolly.
An anti-bully
His
bully.
name is Bully Wooly.
Bully Woolly, dude.
It's Bully Wooly.
And then we can
make a mascot, guys.
We can make a Muppet, and it can beat up the SATs Muppet.
Can we get to the most important part of the night? Can we get to the most? God damn it!
Yes, Brian. I'm gonna give you the floor.
No one cares about Wembley Stadium.
Well,
I just
ask me this. Just
tickets sold.
Answer me this. And I want to go around the room. Yay! All out at Wembley Stadium. All out at Wembley Stadium. You know, maybe not so many matches announced. Maybe you're getting a picture. I haven't really been watching AEW, so all out at Wembley Stadium. Yay! Nay? Brian?
I'm going to go yay. Just because it's awesome, and I love wrestling, and I'm bringing the people together.
Wow. Thank you, Brian.
I think it's going to be, dude, it's just good for wrestling. If another company is pulling that many people, even if it's scalpers, the scalpers might sell the tickets. We'll see. Well, we can't, only time will tell if it's actually tickets sold or scalpers that bought the tickets and are trying to sell them presently.
Or maybe it was Tony Khan himself, or maybe Tony Khan's dad, like that one kid whose dad buys all the, you know, he takes the candy sale into work, and all his friends buy the thing, and that's the kid who sells the most candy because his dad sold the candy at his job, you know?
Maybe they're just buying the tickets and donating them to people in India.
To charity. They're taken from the Blvd Bullies.
You think that because we did the charity thing, they're donating those tickets to charity?
Yeah, absolutely.
Possible,
we're on the radar of everybody. Someone from WWE Creative is watching right now.
Hate watchers, we call them.
They have to. They're paid to do it.
Wembley Stadium, AEW, 60,000 sold supposedly. Yay? Nay?
I love blimpies, but I don't think this show's going to be good. I think it's too soon to go ahead and get Wembley. Like, that's a big stadium to sell out. Like, I get it. A lot of the last big show they had out there was Progress at Wembley, where Walter took on, who was the first UK champion for WWE?
Weren't they just there recently? WWE?
They were there recently. Yeah, they're always in the UK.
No, it was not always.
They were in Wales. The Clash at the Castle.
They were in Wales. They haven't been in Wembley. The last time there was something at Wembley was SummerSlam 92, Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog. So it's like, you have those names, right? And you have an arena like that. Who on AEW is similar to that right now?
Brian, put it down.
And this is why.
Stop it,
I'm with you, Sean. I'm with you. This is why Eric Bischoff suggested that you need a name like Goldberg for a place like where you need the big poster hanging above the shit as you're walking in. What is the clash? What is the British Bulldog versus Bret Hart? And there's no one on the roster right now that is that match. Only Punk and somebody. I don't know who. Taker? I don't know.
Taker.
All right. Who cares? Brian, please put down this. If you agree, if I throw to Deathmatch Drama to close out the show right now, will you agree to put down those signs?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you've already agreed to that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's an unfair
segment.
Sorry, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new segment that's sweeping the nation, sweeping the deathmatch community. I present to you the brand new moderator of the Deathmatch Elite.
It's Mr. Surge himself.
Drinking
White Claws.
25
my penis is still intact.
proving
Mr.
that
Roberto
it does
Negro.
not erode
It is
your
not a
penis.
vagina.
It didn't shrink. It's
Without
still here.
further ado,
Full.
we give you
No.
Bad
Oh,
Take
jeez,
Brian.
Larry. I got 2.
I hate this, bro.
Well, we've already dabbled. We've dabbled in a bunch already. But the most important thing that's happening right now that a lot of people are clamoring about is the fact that Masha Slamovich wrestled at Wrestling Revolver against one Sami Callihan in a non-title deathmatch exhibition, and she lost. The GCW champion,
Look at that hair. Wow.
the GCW
Yeah.
World Heavyweight Champion, went
fucking
to another
name.
company. Would you say, okay, a question to everybody. Would you consider GCW the number 3 company compared to WWE and AEW?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
ROH and Impact are, I would say, equal in 4th. But yeah, GCW is way more on the lips of the wrestling fandom than ROH or Impact.
So it's as if MJF or Roman Reigns went to another company and lost their match to another wrestler in their journey of being champion. Do you
So
know?
like Hulk Hogan fighting Great Muta in Japan.
Did he lose?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it happened a little bit closer to our.
I don't follow Japanese wrestling so much.
Sorry.
Well, I'm going to tell you something you may have followed, and that's when Michael Elgin became the Ring of Honor World Champion by beating Adam Cole. One of his first non-Ring of Honor appearances as the champion, and this is like in month 1, was at PWG. And you know they jobbed him out. I don't know what the match was. It was whatever, but he got pinned.
As champion, he got pinned.
As ROH champion, as a newly christened champion,
Yeah.
Michael Elgin went over there and lost.
But I would say my opinion on that happening, no matter if it's a woman or not, the champion of your company going to another person's company and losing their match devalues them as a champion.
I agree.
It does. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's like kind of a sleight of hand to be like, yeah, I'm the real GCW world champion now.
Dude, she beat fucking Nick Gage.
And I know
she
Sammy
beat the
doesn't
fucking
like
king.
Yeah. So that makes
Ruthless
Sammy
King.
better than Nick, better than Ricochet Page, better than everybody. And let me tell you something. That's something he would definitely like to fuck Brett with. Be like, yeah. Because they don't like each other.
Who,
Now, does she go up?
Sammy and Brett?
No.
But then that's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird that she even worked the event in the first place. Like,
she's young, you know.
like
she's
you would
new.
think that the people that are champions should have some kind of exclusivity to their.
Isn't she
shit.
an Impact? Isn't she an Impact darling?
Yes, she is.
And
Still,
Sammy
she's
is
current.
an Impact. Sammy's like creative in Impact, or like
Yep.
he's very, very far
Right.
into Impact. So
He
yeah,
also
she's
owns Wrestling Revolver.
He probably, he's
Well, I
the
knew that
owner
much,
that
yeah.
booked himself to beat that person. You know,
Well,
he
maybe
booked
it's
himself.
an Impact angle because
But
I know
Brett had to
Right,
allow her
right.
to do it. Brett, being the owner of GCW, had to say, "Okay, you can
Well-
go lose. You can go lose as being GCW champion." I don't
Then
know,
there was contact about that.
Yeah, does he even need to know? Fuck him.
dude. But
What
I
Sammy
mean,
would say, fuck
that
him.
that would make me tight. As a promoter, that would make me extremely upset because I'm trying to put you over as a fucking monster.
You think there was a stern talking to afterwards?
I have no idea. I don't know. There's no. The only,
Sean,
the
you
only
think there was a
Maybe the
stern
plans
talking?
were set into motion. The
I
plans were
don't-
set up to take the belt off her now.
I think she's going to
Because
lose
that's
the
what
belt.
they did with Elgin. That's what they did with Elgin. Elgin, they was like, oh, well, I'm just going to make sure that motherfucker listens to that shit 2 months from now
Huh.
Yeah,
in Canada.
I
If she
think
doesn't,
that's.
if she doesn't lose the belt, I'll be very surprised in that
I
cage
think
of
that's.
survival.
I think that's the same route they're going. I think they needed somebody with a notable name to take it off of Gage. I think they wanted to
wasn't
work
even-
it. I think they wanted to work it into a program. So like now, coming into June, we have TOS, right? And then guess what, guys? The very next night, the title is on the line. So wouldn't it make more sense for the winner of TOS, who's battered and bruised and bloody to go into the very next night and win the title. And wouldn't it mean more?
Yeah, but that shit's on Masha's whole fucking thing.
No, it doesn't.
Dude, Masha losing to a fucking tournament survivor.
She won the title, dude. There's no taking that back. Her name is etched up there with the very few people who've held that title. If you lose it, guess what? That means that
I think it's trash. I personally think it's goddamn. I boo it. I boo the whole thing.
So this is the way I look at it. When they look at your name on the paper and they say Masha Slamovich, GCW champion, future. No. What does no mean? Next opportunity. Masha has established herself as a well-rounded performer wherever she sets herself on the world. Right now, she's an Impact. She has a step up, not like many people do. She can go wherever she wants.
Impact sucks.
She doesn't need a title to define her.
That sucks.
Impact's like the worst, dude.
It does, but this is where we're at in wrestling right now, where a belt doesn't define the wrestler. The wrestlers' work, their drive, and the matches that they do, and how they put the boys and girls over is what really matters. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah. Well, and also a title holder, a champion, doesn't define a company either.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of does. They're the face of the company.
Well, Brian, I'm a little upset that you decided to go this route for the deathmatch drama because I was giving you, a few moments to pitch me a terrible idea you had in the group chat. And I figured I gave you the whole show to try to get to it. And, you said it was so important to you because you're uniting the masses. But it turns out in the end, your own speech about uniting the masses was more important than remembering your pitch to me that you said you were going to do right here live on the show. We don't have much time left.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that pitch will happen. It's in the works. The pitch is in the works.
You're working on it.
It's not the time. It's not the time for the pitch to be exposed.
Wow. Okay. Because you were talking.
You're trying to peel back the curtain, and you're disturbing me.
Sorry. I'm sorry. So, I mean, I guess that's it. Do we have any final thoughts for the viewers? I gave you the opportunity. I was going to give you the opportunity for you to try to debate me and convince me. But you know what? Maybe.
Well, have I not convinced you that there should be camaraderie among the crowd and that we should all be able to go to a show and just have fun, no matter if we hate Danny DeMonto, if we hate Rob Black, if we hate Burt Lauderdale?
Burt
Burt and Ernie.
Burt. You know what I'm saying?
Burt.
I'm just saying. Even like I said Impact
Burt Lauderdale.
I said Impact sucks. I'll go with you to an Impact event and I'll scream at everybody.
Yeah, but the Impact.
And we'll have a great time. I'd have a great time at shitty Impact.
Burt.
Ernie.
I'm just saying.
Listen, man. I'm going to go wherever the hell the shows are. And Brian, I'm with you. I love the energy. Keep it bringing. Keep it coming every week because we love the moderator that is Begins.
Martin Luther Ginsburg.
Elite Martin Luther Ginsburg. Did you just...
the MLG.
I have a fucking dream.
Wow.
MLG.
Wow. Well, we've created a monster here at Blvd Bullies. The Super Chat winner is $10, $9.99 to the person who created that.
We got to figure out a bet. Dude, I bet you if we did like a game where like they had to play like a game, the chat, we'd get more like involvement than just like paying.
You would
just
suggest
like
Like a trivia?
We've tried, dude. Me and Pat have sat here and done trivia, and it's gone to shambles.
It's disastrous.
This is disaster.
Well, all that means is that we have to move on to the next one. So
I'm just saying, we just need like a game or something, dude.
We'll figure that out. We got a whole week to do that, but until then.
Hey, just want to let everybody know that we appreciate your love and support. Super chats are appreciated. Memberships are appreciated. Just even basic subscriptions, likes, comments. You know how we do it. Orange,
every one of you gets
pink,
one of these. That's
black, white, Desert Eagle shirts, all available. Stickers on the ready. And most importantly, I just want to let everybody know that the original oldest member of Blvd Bullies, Steve, he had gout. And everybody else, just let me tell you that we appreciate you.
Dude, my coworker has gout.
We're out of time. Bye-bye.
What?
Oh, so cursed, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.